Oh look, it's me again talking about Leicas. Apparently I am bonkers. So, let me preface this video with I am happy with my purchase of a Leica M8. Again, watch the other videos, you can get the story. I've been perusing some of the forums on problems with Leica M8s. It's kind of fun. So let's go for a quick guide on what you should look for when you're buying a Leica M8. I bought mine sight unseen, even though the seller did offer to meet me halfway between Toronto and Montreal to basically hand me over the camera. Great transaction. It had 9,000 something shots taken on it. Right now it's at 1,125 because I've been using it. And I was actually kind of interested because you can pull that data by going on your Leica M8, pressing right 4 times, left 3 times, right once, and then info, and you can scroll down and it gives you the actual shutter number. But you can also pull it out on a different way. You can take the last picture you've actually taken and then go to a website called Metadata to go, upload that image, and when you scroll down to File Unique ID, it will give you the number. So if you do want to buy a camera from, say, eBay, and you're not going to see it, not get your hands on it, ask the seller what the shutter count on your M8 is, and ask them to send you an image from that camera, and then go metadata2go.com. Go through, find out, and see if that number's correct. Because I think, and I'm not 100% certain of this, is that when Leica services a camera or play with, like, that number could get reset. So you may be buying a Leica with 5,000 shots on it, but it may have been repaired or flashed by Leica, so you really want that data off of the thing. And I think I don't know, like, I'm looking. So I was just looking to see problems with Leica M8s just for shits, because I'm a little bit scared. My EDC these days is actually my Q2. The M8 comes out for special occasions, or if I'm walking around wanting to go take photographs of something actually pretty specific. So the shutter on an M8 is actually rated for 150,000 actuations, but people have had their shutter go at 15,000. This used to be a problem where your camera was basically now a paperweight, which sucks. Now apparently you can actually send it to Leica and they will put an M9 shutter in it. So that's pretty good. I don't believe they replaced the rear screens anymore, and the CCD, which was made by Kodak, if your CCD goes, and there's been no sensor issues or problems realistically with the sensor globally, other than the original problems, if your sensor goes, you're fucked. You ain't gonna get a new sensor for this camera. So it's like, so you end up in a really weird world of, well, do I just not use it? Because, that's the problem. The shutter goes, now you can replace it. That's good. That's good news. Batteries, you can get new replacers. You can get it remapped. And I've seen some absolutely bonkers numbers, and you'll see some we're about to go shopping on eBay in a second. There's some absolutely bonkers repairs on one of the cameras from Germany that I'm about to show you. Basically, they took the entire, like, the service on that, or what they had done to that camera, they must have bought it mad cheap to have it go into Leica and go through, and just that price is stupid. I'm guessing that camera's got an M9 shutter in it, because the amount of shit that was wrong with it is bonkers. So, step one when buying a camera unseen from eBay is ask for the shutter count and ask for a sample image from that camera, and then check those two numbers correspond. You obviously want to try and buy an M8 with the lowest number of actuations humanly possible. Mine was 9 grand, now it's at 10. I've taken 1,000 shots, my God, you know. But I've got another 140,000 technical shots before the shutter shits the bed. And at that point, if I do use this camera enough and the shutter does go, then I'm between a rock and a hard place. The expense of them servicing it is going to be upwards of 1,000, probably more like $2,000 Canadian, give or take, right? At that point, I could just buy another body. Am I having buyer's remorse? Yes, no, maybe. I love my M8, and I'm not going to sell it. I'm going to use it sparingly. It was my everyday carry. It's not going to be my everyday carry now. I'll use the Q2 because I'm a little bit scared at the cost of actually fixing this thing. I should have, and at some point I will. I will buy an M240p. But why, Jeremy? Well, one, the base ISO is 200, not 160. But it can get repaired because it's a slightly newer camera. I've never had one. I've never used it. I need to do my research on that. Because a Leica M8 is a film camera that just happens to be a digital camera and a Leica. The M240p I want to play with. I need to find and see if one of my friends has got one that I can borrow and see. I really want to, before I buy it, I want to use it. Maybe I'll go to the local camera store, Camtech, if they've got one, see if I can borrow it and thing. I know I did try and buy a Leica M240 when my Q was in service for the EVF problem, and they basically refused to sell it to me because it was a downgrade from the Q, and I guess it is. But I kind of like old cameras, so maybe a 240. Definitely not an M9, and I can't afford an M10 or an any of that stuff. I can't afford that. I have to wait for it to be out for like 16 years before I can afford it. Anyway, let's go shopping on eBay and let's see what we can see. Yeah, this could be interesting or very boring, but let's go. I'll see you picture in picture in a second. So, in follow-up, we've switched to screen capture. So, I'm just perusing eBay for shits and giggles, just to see what's going on with Leica and Leica prices. And so here's a rough guide. I've got a few open right now. So let's look at this one. M8, pretty clean. Few little scratches up here. Top's clean. Bottom's really clean. Box. Number of exposures 8,142. All the boxes, everything 2,400, so that's 3,200 Canadian. This looks like a pretty good deal. Like, you always look at the buyer, 100% positive, and always read the description. Mint condition 8,142. Even when I'm buying a Leica, I would ask for a photograph to be taken with that camera and have it sent to me, so I can check the EXIF data. Go through, firmware's up to date. Oh, it comes with free gifts. This is worrying. So what are you getting in this package for 3,200? One Leica M8, battery, neck strap, charger, car charging cable, a USB cable, and a free gift, a genuine half-body case and leather strap. Import taxes, whatever else. 100%. Doesn't look bad actually. 8,142. It's actually got less than the one I bought, so that's actually not a bad looking camera with all of the bits. I always check sellers' other items just to see what else they're selling. M9 and some cabinet knobs. That kind of worries me when they've it's like, hey, I've got a couple of cameras, so like, I don't know what this guy's doing. His feedback's good, but like, he's selling vintage solid brass cabinet knobs, handcrafted, one of a kind, 20-piece set for $270. Fuck that, it's expensive. Right, we don't. Let's look at this one. M8 black chrome body camera with box. Cool. I don't know why they say chrome body. Is it because of the Leica thing here? Looks pretty clean. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Oh, okay, right. So this has been used quite a lot. The fact that these buttons have lost a lot of paint on them, that's somewhat of a interesting sign. Okay, 97.2% positive. This was $2,151.74, which is nearly $3,000 Canadian, and you're gonna get hit on import. Let's read thing. All products are 100% authentic. DHL, right? It gives absolutely no information whatsoever on the camera. Doesn't give a shutter count at all. So I would straight stay the hell away from that. No shutter count, or I'd contact them and go, hey, shutter count. But it comes with a lens adapter to Canon lenses. Why would you use Canon lenses when you're thing? Is there any information on this? No, wouldn't touch it with a bulge pole. Right, what's this one? That's an 8.2. Nice. Body black painted, lack condition service, original packaging. Right, let's have a look. Does look pretty clean. Oh, he's wearing gloves like this person cares. 100% positive feedback. Yep, it's got a protector on it. Yeah, and 2.8. This is actually a pretty clean version. Right, this isn't bad. 3 people have this in their cart. Right, it has been serviced. It has the card from Leica. It has been serviced. And it's got the original box. Let's have a quick schmoosh. Oh! The German. It is German. Thankfully, I've already... Whoopsie, didn't mean to do that. I have already translated this because I was looking at these earlier. Right, it's got 6,112 shutter releases. So, if you translate this here, an offer is a new one. M.2 painted black as a full body case, original packaging with papers, already a collector's item, few releases with almost no signs of wear. Leica Wetzlar camera service for the 4th of January, February, March, April 2020 with receipt and guarantee for 6 months. So it's something was wrong with this. It's been serviced. It doesn't say why it's been serviced, and these cards from Leica just don't tell you why they've been serviced. So maybe they were just doing their due diligence. It's 3,800 euros, which is 5,600, which is kind of expensive, but it is an 8.2. I don't know. I don't know whether let's check these guys' other items. This is always Leica Summilux. Ooh, 1.4 35 second version boxed. 7 grand? Christ. Hasselblad? Okay, this guy's a camera dealer. M4. Oof. Yeah. Oh my god, the 1250 rigid black paint 1962. Raw. Fucking rare. Fucking 14 grand rare. Jesus. Alright, this guy's flat out a camera dealer, so straight out I would trust this person. 100% positive feedback. Yep, I'd definitely go. I'd go with that guy for sure. What's this one? M2 again. Or 8.2. 3400, which is 4.6, which is expensive. Pretty clean. Bit of a chip on the top there. Now, see, you can get better versions. You got brassing on this, and the bottom's been, looks like it's been kicked in. It's pretty clean, but not 3,400 US clean. Yeah, look, you can see the brassing really clearly here, which happens. It's an old camera. Condition used, and it's on sale. It's 5% off. Whoop-de-doo. Let's have a look. Number of shots 11,203. Again, I still want to picture out of its check. Some scratches, usable condition. Optics, good visibility, only minor dust, no mold or clouds to affect photography. They've inspected the product, there's no promise. Everything shown in the photos is included. So for this price, You're getting a camera body, but you are not getting a box or papers. And the box and papers is kind of nice. Again, I'd avoid this. I'd avoid that. You can get one cheaper with a box. Look, right. Let's look at this one. Right, M8 silver. That's the one I originally had. 99.2% positive. Right, so 3.2, and it's like, when was this serviced? It was serviced this year. Okay, interesting. It does look pretty goddamn. That looks pretty. No, it's just a facet of the light. That does look clean. That is clean. Yeah, that's a okay. If I was looking at a camera, I'd be looking at this. Let's go have a quick schmooze of the description. Dang, 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 dang. Silver serviced, perfect, good condition, serves Leica, okay, M service camera. Okay, dispensely, wow, okay, maybe I won't buy this one. Motor defective, repair motor, repair elevator mechanism, repair conductor, strip motor. Holy fuck, adjust sensor position, clean sensor, repair lever covering, EI mechanical. Jesus, assembly alignment, adjusting mask frame reflection, cleaning E-knife viewfinder, adjusting E-knife, pixel mapping. Pixel mapping is a couple. Software alignment, cleaning the device. Included manual charger with 2 batteries, carrying strap, good condition, service by Leica. Doesn't give a shutter count. That's interesting. I would ask this person for a picture and a shutter count, for sure, because if all of this shit here has gone wrong, that tells me this is a Leica. This is me guessing. This tells me this is a Leica M8. The shutter's gone. So it's now got an M9 shutter in it, which is fine. But it's got an M9 shutter in it. I would be interested to know what the shutter count. I would ask if if I had the money, I'd be genuinely interested in this. Not that I need another M8. Yeah, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see a straight out number of shots on this camera. Like, I'd like to see the number of shots on that camera. Let's see what else they've got, just for shits and giggles. That's the one which... Okay, well, Christ, this guy's got like... Is that the same camera? Well, it's the same fucking... Okay, they've got the same camera listed 3 times. At 3 different prices. Yeah. Okay, give me a sec. Yeah, it's the same camera listed 3 times. Why is it listed 3 times? Now I'm interested to see if there's any differences between these 3 listings. Ding, 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 ding. No. Look at us perusing eBay together. Okay. No, it's the same listing 3 times, which is... Were they drunk? Who knows what else they got? They got an SL. Why have they listed it more than once? Oh, I could be... No, don't buy cameras. I'm not buying cameras. Fuck, they got a fucking Rolly 35. I've always wanted a Rolly 35. Okay, well they're a camera store. That's for sure. But I don't know why it's listed 3 times. I don't know why that Leica is listed 3 times at 3 different prices. You're not buying that one. That's the most expensive. You're going to buy this one. Or best offer. And my best offer on that would be like 3 large because it's got an M9. I'd be really interested if this camera has an M9 shutter in it. I assume it does. So, bit of a minefield, eBay. It's a bit all over the place. I would definitely straight consider, like, no matter what camera I get, or if I'm buying from eBay, and I bought locally, I have my first M8 was bought from eBay, like sight unseen. my first M8, which was one of these silver ones, which is they're so nice. Ask for the shutter count straight out. On this one, I'd ask how many pictures it's got on it, and if they can't give you the number because it's been sorted by Leica, ask them to take a photograph and send it to you, and then you can go to that website I mentioned earlier, and you can actually maybe try and pull that data, but the shutter count may be 0 or 1 because they've taken a photograph or a couple of photographs with it. That tells you the shutter's definitely been replaced. So it's got an M9 shutter in it. So it depends if you want original, like original, or whatever. So that's the perusing for eBay. Actually, do you know what? While we're here, and I've been talking for 13 minutes apparently, let's see what's on Facebook Marketplace. Leica M8, M10, right, 2600. Let's open this. What's this? That's a 109. Don't want a 109. It's an M11. Don't care. This one tells you I undersold my fucking Leica Q when I sold it. I sold mine for 2500. Idiot. Okay, there's only one Leica M8. Okay, whatever. What is this? Leica M8. Good condition. Comes with a charge of 4 batteries, box and papers, sample photographs. Sensor is clean and working great. Okay. Ottawa, Ontario. I would ask what the shutter count on this is. Straight out. I would be, hey, what's the shutter count on this? If it's got a fairly low shutter count, but someone, like, here's what I'm thinking. If it's got 4 batteries, it's been used quite a lot, so therefore it's got a lot of actuations on it. Interesting. I would definitely ask for a shutter count on that and a photograph just to see, and we'll get more into that thing later. Back to full screen. Right, we're back. So, Facebook Marketplace. No, eBay. Bit of a minefield on that one. Do your due diligence. If you go to a camera store, you are going to pay a premium. That's for sure. I know full well that oh my god, this 28 on Kijiji. Dang. What are you asking for? German made camera. Doesn't give me a price. M240, 3100. Nope. Do not buy cameras. Do your due diligence. Straight out. Like that's the best advice I've got for you is if it's local Facebook, go see it, touch it, look at it, play with it. Even then, still, like, people can be duplicitous. Just get a file and check the shutter count is correct. Just be careful with that. I didn't, but then again, I didn't research it. I was just buying an M8. I had bought an M8 from Facebook. It was a perfectly fine transition, and I got it, and it was no problem. The one I got, like I said, was from Facebook Marketplace, and I lucked out on that. But I also was shopping for a little while for it, and it is, as we can see, minty fresh, minty. Like, it is clean with a Voigtlander 21 on it. Great lens, by the way. Do your due diligence. Check. Maybe look at a 240, because the service repairs on an M8 are going to be astronomical, and it is going to make you cry. Over the years, as I use this camera, and if it does have problems, I will post updates on what's gone wrong You know, I had my Q, the EVF one. That was $800, I think, because courier there and back was like 100. I think it's like $600. And even then, you get the card and Leica doesn't tell you what they did. They replaced the EVF and they cleaned the camera. Cool. It seems with an M8, it needs a specific rig to do it. I wouldn't trust anyone other than Leica to service my Leica cameras anyway. And it does take time. And they're going to go through and they're going to maybe quote you with, like, hey, it's going to cost you X amount of money. And then they're going to find all these other problems and they're going to ask you if you want it fixed. Yeah, you're going to want it fixed. But when it comes to a point of if your repair is going to cost you about $3 grand, fuck it, buy another one. But again, you know, that's probably what I would end up doing. I don't know. It's a mindful. You know, my advice is do your due diligence and make sure that you're okay with it, and check the camera out if you can. Buy local if you can. Camera shop. I know that if I go to my local camera shop and I want an M8 and they've got one in there, it's gonna cost me upwards of $4 grand. Easy. They charge a massive premium. But it will come with a guarantee. So you're paying over the sods, but you are going to get a guarantee with it, and you can go back to the store because it's local and go, hey, this is fucked, and then you could argue with them to get it repaired or replaced or whatever. But the problem is, shutter, yep, if it goes, good news, we can get it replaced. Your sensor goes, touch wood, there's no problems with an M8 sensor, but if the sensor does go, you lose a pixel or whatever on the screen, you're fucked. You can't fix the screen and you can't fix the sensor. So, with that information, happy shopping, happy Leicaing, actually. If you've got any experiences with an M8 and an M8 going tits up, please post them in the comments. I'd be happy and very intrigued to see what your experience with this wonderful camera has been. Have a great day. Until next time. Peace.